So, there's the question. It's a typical big 6-mark exam question. Okay? Tough. A lot of information going on. So what do? We set it out. Get used to setting it out in this style. Tall, medium, short in the ratio of 9, 8, 7. So tall, medium, short in the ratio of 9 to 8 to 7. Now the only other bit of information we've got relating to the tall, the medium and the short is the fact that the tall pieces are 1.44 metres. That's the only other bit of information we've got that relates to those 3 pieces of metal. Forget the horizontals for the time being, because tall, medium and short is all that we're thinking of. So basically what that's saying is, it's saying that the tall metal post is 1.44 metres tall. But it's made up of 9 parts. Okay? So let's draw that. There's the tall metal post. It's made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. Okay? That's the ground. There it is. And it is in length 1.44 metres. Okay? Ratio is all about what 1 part is worth. Here's my tall metal post. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, don't knock the table, 8. There it is, it's made up of 9 parts. That's the tall metal post, made up of 9 parts. Ratio's all about 1 part is worth. So what is one of them? What's one of them blocks actually worth? Well, it's 1.44 divided by 9. Yeah? Which is?
0.16.
Sorry?
0.16.
0.16. So that means that each of those little blocks is 0.16. I'll pick that one. Yeah? 0.16. So now we can easily work out what the medium post is and what the short post is, because the medium post is made up of 8 of those. Yeah? So if we use a different colour as an example, so I use the blue for as an example, the medium post only comes to here, because it's 1 shorter than that. So that's 8 times 0.16, okay? Which is, anybody?
1.28.
We know we're right because it's slightly shorter. There's the medium post. The short post is even shorter. It's only made up of 7 of these pieces. You do this in a green pen so it stands out a bit more. So that's the short one. It's only made up of 7 pieces. So that is 7 times 0.16, which is
1.12.
And we know we're right because it's shorter. So now we know how tall or how long each of those posts are. Yeah? We know that the tall post is 1.44 metres, it tells us that. We know that the medium post we've just worked out is 1.28 metres. And we know that the short posts are 1.12 metres. So what we do then, we take that information, because remember that is just 1 post. That's just 1 metal post. So we take that information and we transfer it to the rest of the question using these bullet points here. Yeah? So it says that this fence is made up of 3 horizontal pieces. Each of those horizontal pieces are 1.8. That's 3 times 1.8, which is going to be, anybody? 5.4. it tells us that there's 2 tall metal pieces, and each of those, we know that because we've worked it out, or we've been told, sorry, are 1.44. 2 times 1.44 equals 2.88. Yeah? Third bullet point says we've got 5 medium pieces. Okay? How long are the medium pieces? They're 1.28. So that's 5 times 1.28. Which is, anybody doing that?
10.24.
6.24?
No, 10.
10.2. 5 times 1.28.
I've got 6.4.
Oh, sorry, I did 8. Yeah, sorry, I've used the other number.
The other number.
6.4. And then how many short pieces have we got? We've got 6 short pieces.
6.72.
And they're 1.12, which gives us 6.72. So what we've now got here on the far side of the board, we've got all the length of all the metal pieces that we need to build that fence. We just add those together now. That's all we've got to do. We just add those together. And I'm thinking we should come out with... Well, someone tell me.
I've got 21.4. Yeah.
That's the answer to the question. So you can see that's quite a long, quite a tough question. A lot going on in that particular question. Oops, I thought the answer was on there. It was probably one of the hardest questions that you're going to get. But again, how you decide to work this is entirely up to self. But that's how we set up the sheep farmer. That's how we set up Simon baking the cake. There's the ingredients, in this case metal pieces. There's the ratio right directly underneath. That's the only other bit of information we've got. When you see that, ignore the rest of that writing on it. You've got to recognise that this is the only bit of information you've got. So you've got to recognise that this number here makes up 9 parts. Now from that moment on, it's up to yourself. Do you do it mathematically? Or do you draw yourself a bit of a picture? To me, that helps because you can see that that long post is made up of 9 separate parts. Ratio, all about what one part is worth. Take the 1.44, divide it by the 9, you got 0.6. That's only 8 parts, boom, that's only 7 parts, boom, bit shorter. That bit then, okay, relatively straightforward to do. But then what you've got to recognise is putting that into that picture and understanding the picture. That you've got 2 of these long ones, 5 of these, 6 of them, and then those 3 added together. Yeah? In total. Yeah? How much metal does he need in total? Tough question, that. It's a tough question. Revisit it, practice it, have another look at it. You've got another example of the same question, but you can cover up what you've already done and have another go at it just to get used to what it's like. It's a typical 6-mark question. Typical 6-mark question. Does it make sense? Yeah? Let's see if we can just... I like the chase. Nigel, Frank and Sarah have all outrun the chaser and are splitting the winnings in the ratio of the number of questions each of them answered, which is a ratio of 3 to 5 to 1. Frankie gets £15,000. So how much each do Sarah and Nigel get? Okay, how much each do Sarah and Nigel get? Same kind of question. Set it up. Set it up like we did with the last question. get used to doing that. Yeah. We got some answers there now for all, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right then, so, how much does Nigel get?
9,000.
How much does Sarah get?
3,000.
Yes. Yeah? We knew Frankie got 5 parts, £15,000. What's 1 part? 3,000. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. Yeah, got it. Yeah, we actually got it. Okay. So far so good?
Yeah.